New tracks, new tours, new albums, full of surprise guests. This week's video is loaded. The reformed Alice Cooper Group prepares to drop The Revenge of Alice Cooper on July 25th. You can look for that on CD, a 2LP black vinyl pressing, and a deluxe box set featuring a bonus 7-inch, a t-shirt, and more. Robby Krieger from The Doors plays guitar in the first single from the album, Black Mamba. Check out this very classic 70s sounding track in this week's curated playlist. Featuring Steve Stevens on guitar,
as it should,
and guest appearances from Joan Jett, Avril Lavigne, and Alison Mosshart from The Kills. The new album, Dream Into It, drops today from Billy Idol. Look for that on CD and a variety of single LP variants. The It's a Nice Day to... You sang it out loud there. You did. You just know you did. Tour Again. The It's a Nice Day to Tour Again tour, featuring Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, starts Wednesday in Phoenix. On clear gold vinyl, the Blues Brothers movie soundtrack is reissued today. Blind Spot from Bruce Springsteen is something new in this week's curated playlist. It's from the forthcoming 7-CD or 9-LP box set, Tracks 2, The Lost Albums. That arrives June 27th. 48 shows in 37 locations. Tickets are on sale now for the Boss's 2025 tour, kicking off May 5th in Cardiff. Featuring 11 tracks and vocals from artist, writer, painter Amelia Barratt. Loose Talk is new from Bryan Ferry today. It's on CD, multiple color vinyl variants, and other deluxe packaged configurations on transparent violet vinyl. No Cross, No Crown. The 10th studio album from Corrosion of Conformity is reissued today. This originally dropped in 2018. The Cure are set to drop Mixes of a Lost World on June 13th. The Paul Oakenfold cinematic remix of I Can Never Say Goodbye is part of this week's curated playlist. The 1995 classic Dandy's Rule OK from Dandy Warhols drops today on a 2LP red vinyl reissue. On Burgundy Swirl or Orange Crush, Life Plus One is reissued on vinyl today from Fraley's Comet. This originally dropped in 1988. Now available exclusively from the Gary Newman website, it's the deluxe reissue of 1984's Berserker album. The 2LP black vinyl version is remastered and features multiple bonus tracks, and the 4-CD version is also packed with bonus tracks, extended mixes, B-sides, and the complete live album, White Noise, recorded during the Berserker tour. The 6th album from the quasi-fictional arena metal band Ghost drops today. Skeleta is available on a multitude of formats, color variants, and store exclusives, including an indie-exclusive Violet configuration and versions exclusive to Target, Walmart, Urban Outfitters, Hot Topic, Barnes & Noble, Revolver, Books A Million, Amazon, and a Rock Sound exclusive transparent purple cassette limited to 500 copies. Upcoming stops before the end of April in the Skella Tour World Tour 2025 include dates in France, Portugal, and Spain. The band arrives in the U.S. with a show in Baltimore, July 9th. Halestorm has a new track in this week's curated playlist. Check out Darkness Always Wins. An as yet unannounced new album is on the way this year. The band is part of the massive Welcome to Rockville lineup, hitting Daytona Beach next month. And veteran Canadian hard rockers Helix dropped their first new song in more than 5 years. That's also in this week's curated playlist, the super anthemic, fist-pumping track, Stand Up. More Canadian rock in this week's playlist. The latest from melodic Ontario band Honeymoon Suite is called Stay This Time. No word on whether or not the track is part of a to-be-released larger collection of songs. Fort Worth roots rocker James McMurtry is back with a new track. It's the title track from The Black Dog and the Wandering Boy. You can check that out on this week's playlist. Kentucky singer-songwriter Joan Osborne releases a new album today. Dylanology is an 8-song single CD or a single black vinyl album of Bob Dylan covers. Her second such album, actually. Machine Head drop a new album today. Unatoned is the 11th studio album from the veteran Oakland metal band. You can get that in a jewel case CD, several different color vinyl variants. Dates in Boston, Montreal, Toronto, Cincinnati, and more are just around the corner. Catch the band in Santander Arena in Reading, Pennsylvania tonight. A solo effort from Matt Berninger, vocalist of Cincinnati indie rock band The National, called Get Sunk, is on the way May 25th. Check out the video for Breaking Into Acting in this week's curated playlist. Also in this week's playlist, Stay All Night from the forthcoming Still Shakin' album, due June 6th from North Mississippi All-Stars. 2 tracks in now, and this album seems to be destined to have an unmistakable retro soul blues vibe to it. I'm really looking forward to hearing it. The band plays Rockefellers in Houston tonight. Released to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Oasis's seminal single Some Might Say, limited edition collector's pearl-colored numbered 7-inch of Some Might Say is new today. Last year's The Last Will and Testament is reissued today in a quartet color vinyl variants from Swedish prog metal legends Opeth. The Latin American leg of their 2025 tour hits Buenos Aires tomorrow night, with stops in Bogota, Costa Rica, and Mexico City over the following week. A yellow vinyl pressing of First We Take Manhattan from the godmother of punk, Patti Smith, drops today in limited quantities. This is a live recording from a CBGB show in August of 1979. This originally dropped in 2002. It's the second album from LA indie rockers Rilo Kiley. The Execution of All Things is now available in a deluxe edition CD with expanded artwork, a poster, and more. And on color vinyl for the first time ever. Kansas City blues rocker Samantha Fish releases Paper Doll today. Look for that on CD and a single smoke vinyl LP. Sam's camping out in New Orleans for the next week or so before heading to Louisville, Chattanooga, St. Louis, and more in May. This is the show that was the end of the road for the Sex Pistols. This originally was issued a few weeks ago for Record Store Day, the correctly sequenced, it's kind of a big deal, live in the USA Series Blue Vinyl edition of the Winterland Ballroom performance in San Francisco is now available as a single release. Recorded in Amsterdam's Ziggo Dome in 2024, Simple Minds dropped the live album Live in the City of Diamonds today on a 2-CD 24-track or 2-LP 18-track black vinyl set. On a single CD and a black vinyl pressing, the 13th studio album from Stereophonics drops today. It's Make 'Em Laugh, Make 'Em Cry, Make 'Em Wait. The veteran Welsh rockers are in concert Monday in Brussels. Sting 3.0 Live, this 9-track single black vinyl 180-gram pressing, originally dropped on Record Store Day way back 2 weeks ago. There's also now a single CD version available as well. Maybe I'm Just Messing With You is new from Super Suckers. You can listen to that in this week's curated playlist. No word on a new full-length, but the band's U.S. leg of their 2025 tour arrives Wednesday, June 4th in Katy, Texas, after a 5-night stint aboard Little Steven's Underground Garage Cruise. You can meet Virginia for the first time ever on vinyl. The 1998 debut from the San Francisco rock band Train is issued for the first time ever on a single black vinyl pressing. Fully remastered and repackaged for this special limited release, the second album from the trio of Eddie Hobson, Terry Bozzio, and John Wetton, who recorded together at the time under the moniker UK, is now available on a marble blue color vinyl pressing. Danger Money is rightfully considered a progressive rock classic. Last Command drops today on 180-gram yellow and black vinyl from Wasp. The gold certified album originally dropped in 1985. Never Change is the next single from the forthcoming album from the British blues rock duo of Aaron and Grace Bond, better known as When Rivers Meet. The full-length Addicted to You is out May 23rd, and Live in the Still of the Night from Whitesnake is available on vinyl for the first time ever. It's new today on a remastered 2-LP black vinyl pressing.